Hi, I'm Cookie Masterson, and I am the face of the multi-billion-dollar industry that is humorous trivia. You telling me I came all this way for a one-player game? Come on! And today's wrong answer of the game is being brought to you by
the Alliance of Mole People for a Better America. Look, Mole Americans hate terrorism and love freedom just as much as human Americans. Trust us, we're not up to anything.
Sniff out our sponsor's wrong answer of the game and you'll end up with a great prize and serious cash. All right, let's get this party started.
Get ready, time for question 1.
First, Candy Crushed. I can't stop playing Candy Crush. It's like heroin. At first it was great, but now I hate it and it's ruining my life. If Candy Crush really is like heroin, what should I play to wean myself off of it? Barbitol Crush Saga, Methadone Crush Saga, Zoplicone Crush Saga, or Methamphetamine Crush Saga? Methadone is used for, among other things, drug detox programs. Methadone isn't cheap, but it can't be more expensive than these $70,000 worth of app helpers I bought for Candy Crush. Thank God this game's free, otherwise can you imagine how much I would have spent by now?
Oh, Mama gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. Say it so.
Take a stab at Motley Shoe, and let's step into a this or that. I'm going to read off 7 things, and for each one, tell me if it's a metal band from the 1980s and 90s or a style of women's boots. If it's a metal band, press the left arrow. If it's a style of women's boots, press the right arrow. Ready? Let's go. Gladiator. Firehouse. Bondage. Cinderella. Wedge. Keel. Winger. It wasn't as good as a Cinderella concert, but really, what is? I'm no expert, but the best thing about women's boots is they make my ass look great.
Dance with me, Disco 3.
Next, so many disgusting ways to be American.
It's the put the choices into order, then buzz in and see if you are right. Question.
You know the drill. If you get this one right, I'll send some extra cash your way. Put these movies in chronological order based on the time period they're set in, from earliest to latest. American Hustle, American Pie, American Psycho, Pie Psycho Hustle, Psycho Hustle Pie, Hustle Psycho Pie, or Pie Hustle Psycho. American Hustle is set in the 70s, American Psycho is set in the 80s, and American Pie is set in the late 90s, early 2000s. That earned you an extra grand. The 70s, 90s, and 2000s. 3 different decades where Eugene Levy has played the exact same role. How about remove the stitches after 1001 Arabian Nights? What would be different about Aladdin's genie if he magically gave himself a genioplasty? He would have a bigger chin, he would have firmer breasts, he would have a lifted butt, or he would have smaller ears. A genioplasty is a type of plastic surgery where the chin is augmented with an implant. Oh, I wish I had a genie.
Your wish is my command.
All I have is this lousy genie sound effect.
Your wish is my command.
5 fingers.
This one's called Flab Roller. How might a professional bowler respond if someone were to ask him how he manages to stay in such wonderfully below-average shape? Rolling balls down a 28-foot lane is great for the beer gut. Rolling balls down a 63-foot lane keeps my back fat firm. Rolling balls down a 104-foot lane... A regulation bowling lane is 63 feet long from the foul line to the pin deck. I I consider bowling good exercise. I mean, sure, gravity and momentum do 90% of the work getting the ball down the lane, but that other 10%, that takes some real slight arm movement. That's all we got for round 1. And surprisingly, you're doing pretty well. Keep in mind, in round 2, everything is worth twice as much. And keep in mind, the wrong answer of the game is still there for the taking. Enough small talk. Take a good look at a 3-day getaway to beautiful Valhalla. Suppose Dante returns after his travels in the Divine Comedy and starts posting pictures to Facebook. What is he most likely to write about his second destination? Here's me in heaven, here's me in purgatory, here's me in hell, or here's me in Toledo. In the Divine Comedy, Dante's first stop is hell, and his third stop is heaven. And in between, his second stop is purgatory. It's funny to put pictures of purgatory on Facebook because endlessly scrolling through a Facebook feed full of vacation pics is actually what they make you do in purgatory.
Question 7. Get up and shake your monkey bang.
Pucker up for a wig spender. Hold on, I'm just going over my credit card bill. Who the hell spent $400 at the wig shop?
I did, Dunny.
Billy O'Brien?
No, Daddy O'Brien.
One's made of skin, one's made of wood, so who's the dummy?
Not me.
Billy.
Daddy.
Betty, how could you spend so much on wigs?
I'm trying to get my hair just right. I want to resemble Audrey Hepburn. Oh, speaking of which, what hairstyle must I get in order to look like Audrey Hepburn in Breakfast at Tiffany's? A doufant, a page joy, a turn, or an updo? Audrey Hepburn famously had an updo in Breakfast at Tiffany's.
Well, Betty, I must say the pixie cut looks very good on you.
Oh, thank you. Why don't we go back to my place and mess around?
Billy, Betty, is your hair... is that moss?
Yes, it is.
That explains the smell.
Pretty alluring, is it not?
Follow me down to the sea.
Let's try Gone with the Vin. Let's say all Vin Diesel movies can be put into 2 categories. Ones where his acting relies on grunting, or ones where his acting relies on sneering. What kind of chart should I use to find the movies where he both sneers and grunts? A Vin Diesel Venn diagram, a Vin Diesel Venn diagram, a Vin Diesel Venn diagram, or a Vin Diesel Van diagram? Venn diagrams, spelled V-E-N-N, feature circles that contain a set of data. In this case, where the circles overlap in the middle is where you'll find those awesome movies that have both grunting and sneering. And if there's one thing a Vin Diesel fan loves, it's using charts to analyze complicated data. Woohoo! Open wide for reduce, reuse, reheat. It seems like a lot of factories are going green these days. I don't like it. If there aren't plumes of smoke coming out of factory chimneys, then what are street urchins gonna choke on? Anyway, it got me wondering. If the Cheesecake Factory went completely green, what would be the only sauce they'd offer? Hollandaise sauce? Were you thinking of this one? Made from parsley, the Argentinian sauce chimichurri has a bright green tint. And I like a lot of sauce on my cheesecake. Saucy cheesecake. No, mole is not your friend. But moles will be with this. T-shirts of a mole holding an American flag, just like the one you won from the Alliance of Mole People for a Better America. Blindly follow us to a better tomorrow. Today's wrong answer of the game brings you an extra $8,000. Surprise. Take a stab at Kangaroo, Peanut, Albert Einstein, or Uranus?
Kangaroo, Peanut, Albert Einstein,
Yeah.
or Uranus.
Known to reach over 20 feet tall. Kangaroo, Peanut, Albert Einstein, or Uranus? The planet Uranus is way over 20 feet tall. I mean, it's at least 30 feet tall. Probably more. I don't know. I'd have to see it up close. Step right up. Okay, if that's how you want it. Here's the clue. Let's get Randy. Who's your Randy fella? Good luck. That's the game! We used to have a sound rep who worked for us named Randy. I wonder whatever happened to him.
I still work here, Cookie.
It's almost like I can feel his presence even though he's gone.
Cookie, I'm standing right in front of you.
Yes, Randy, yes you are. I miss you, big guy.
You don't know Jack!
I just showered, but I still smell kind of funky.
Did you remember to clean your entire body?
Well, I mean, I tried, but there are so many body parts to remember.
That's why you need the shower list.
The shower list?
A helpful list of all your body parts that need to be cleaned.
It's just a little piece of paper.
Yes, but it's waterproof.
So I can take it in the shower. Let's see, I washed that, I washed those. Okay, yeah, I forgot my butt.
Use the shower list and never forget to wash your butt or any other part of your body ever again.
Thanks.
Don't thank me, thank Shower List.
Thanks, shower list. Now, could you get out of my shower?
Ooh, yeah, sorry. I'm just passionate about the product.
No matter who you are, you have dreams.
I want to be an astronaut.
I want to be a doctor.
A dinosaur.
And Angie's Ice Creamery wants to hear them. Come into any Angie's to tell us your dream, and you'll get a dreamsicle absolutely free.
I want to be a teacher.
Here's a free dreamsicle.
I want to be a surfer.
Here's a free dreamsicle.
I want to be best friends with a horse.
Here's a free dreamsicle.
Is this where we tell the dreams?
It sure is.
I'm standing naked, looking into a mirror. My face is not my own. A small fire burns besides me and I face it. A young calf slowly melts into the flames. It looks at me and speaks. This is what remembering does, it says. And then I'm in a field, it's raining. I cannot move my legs, but steadily I go forward. Through the tall grass towards a grave. I cannot read it, but I do not need to. This grave is mine. And then I wake up.
Do you want a dreamsicle?
Yes, I do. Yes, everything is pleasant now. What are all you kids looking at?
Angie's Ice Creamery. It's a dream come true.